pilot boat is just leaving. We were here 20 years ago, 18 years ago. 19 years ago, right? We'll be going right through it. Coming into some breakwaters here. Heading down the canal. Going into the Aegean Sea. What this canal accomplished when it was finally cut through and connected. Saved a tremendous amount of time and safety by going through here versus the storms they have going around the Peloponnesus. And now we're in it. Narrower as you get further down. You'll be looking up the walls, I think, when we get right into that section there, the last cut. There's some big fish. Looks like it might have been a bridge going over here at one time or some construction that they've abandoned. Narrower section now. Cut back. Some stonework along the side. This might go back to Roman times. They made a bunch of attempts at doing this. Starting in the BC time frame was the first cuts done by Jewish slaves. This is some of the height of the walls beside us. They're probably about 50 feet at this point, I'd say, 50, 60 feet. This means 2,000 meters to the end, or we've come in 2,000 meters. Maybe it's the halfway point, I don't know. Here's where the water action has been eating away some of the underlying. Don't get a lot of weather through here, generally speaking. It's protected, but had some cave-ins. There's a truck going over the bridge right now. It got very narrow right here. And it opens up again, and then it gets narrow again down at the end. I don't know if that's a pedestrian bridge above us or not. Nothing's going over it right now. We're a couple minutes from the end, I think, at this speed. This is the ship. The Artemis was the very ship that had a crash. A year ago, we were scheduled on this trip. We got a phone call 3 days before that the trip was canceled because the boat had crashed. The walls looking up. The bridge above us. Probably one of the newer sections cut through here. You can tell by the light colored, virtually no discoloration to the rocks. And we've got another probably half a mile to go. It opens up a little bit here on the left. Maybe in case a boat gets in trouble and there's someone behind them, they can pull them off to the side. More bridges. There's looks like a rail bridge at the very end. People watching on the roadway above. That's the one we took, I think, when we came over, and I stopped the car and took movies looking down into this canal. The Corinthian Canal. City of Corinth is on both sides of this here. almost out now, another couple hundred meters. Looks like an expressway going above us here. $5,500 meters or so. We'll look up the statistics when they hand out the sheets, which they haven't done yet. Well, we're in the last stages now. We're almost out. Did you like it? Yeah. Right. We're heading out now. We're almost to the end, baby. Okay, hasn't been very exciting, but it's one of those things you got to do, I think. That's the pilot boat waiting to pick up the pilot, who has been very sober this trip. No incidents. Went well. Fishermen looking for the big ones here. Hello. Oh, this is the bridge used. It's like some kind of a bridge that goes across. There's the Aegean waiting for us. No boats waiting to come in, it looks like, so slow day in the canal. The Greek boat waiting to go through. So they do Corinth Canal tours on these boats. Greek quarter ship. And we are now out of the canal. That was the exit from the Corinth Canal. The pilot ship maneuvering to get in position when we slow down to pick up. Well, we're downtown Athens. Here's the Acropolis. The Parthenon sitting in all its glory. We were last here in 1990 with Mark and Jenny on our way to Peloponnesus and the Olympics, the Olympia Club Med. This is the original 1996 stadium that they tried to use again for the 2006 Olympics. So here we are, 1896, and then they use it again over 100 years later in 2004. It used to be 70,000, and they increased the spectator count to 80,000 now. Guy cleaning up the place. They're stretching their legs is what they're doing now. This is the chain, and this is where they change the guard, but they're not changing now. They're just stretching their legs.
They're doing that military service and trying to have all the group together on the shade as soon as they finish. If you want, would you like to come a little closer to tell you a few things about them?
Inspection time. He was checking his nice braids on his hat, keeping it nice and smooth. Kids are feeding the pigeons here. Open air sightseeing bus, topless bus. This is the Parliament behind where the soldiers were. Folka, what do you see, baby? Give me a projection here. Come on, say something intelligent.
What do I see? A clock.
Where are we?
We're in the subway station in Athens.
Subway station. People are coming in with their tickets there, I guess, to bring their tickets in. It's 10 minutes to 10. That's what I got. Police two up on these motor scooters. This is the center square, and there's a lot of riots that end.
Where they always come. usually they see that it is blocked, they stop up there and they wait until it's free to come a little closer. So McDonald's, that's...
So we're just below the Parthenon on a shopping street, heading to the Agora, which is the marketplace. And here is our group coming along, our little groupies. I don't see Volker in our groupies. Gesundheit, Volker. She just had the sneezes on our anniversary day today.
Agora here, and we're going up there where we have the...
Volker just picked our beautiful sightseeing tourist watching spot here on this beautiful street, walking street right next to a historic landmark, an old church, and down the street behind her is the official entrance to the flea market. It's a flea market up. Well, we're in Aegean Airlines lounge, business class.
Lufthansa Airlines.
Lufthansa only has a first class lounge here, not
It's
business
in a
class.
torn lounge.
But it's
This is
enjoyable
fine.
here.
It's better than sitting at the gate. I like it.
I like it.
That's
Okay, we're in Castle.